Coming in hot from Arizona, this is Trevor
and Troy Howard.
And you're on So Tell Us Time. You can have everything you want in your business. Sometimes you just need a little help.
Every business owner would love to charge more for their services, but sometimes you can sacrifice long-term loyalty for a short-term profit.
Creating the right rituals is key to your business having success.
Are you tired of competing with your competitors? Guess what? You don't have to compete if you create.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of So Tell Us Time. We are still kind of getting things up and running. We're in the new office. We're super excited about that. Follow us on social media. We actually haven't been able to post anything about it yet. We've been running 1,000 miles an hour. We're behind on everything, but we have moved into a new office. We bought an office. It's our office. It's where the new headquarters is and where we're going to continue to grow and be able to grow. So it's awesome. We're very excited about that. We're going to start, putting out some pictures and videos of that new space that we're in. So we're still kind of getting things set up. Troy and I are in different offices, and we're just getting everything all set up with the video and the audio. So, your patience is appreciated. I am back. I told you guys that last week we might not have a podcast, and we didn't. We weren't able to get to it. But I was traveling with my family, and if you do follow me on social media, you saw that. I was able to have a great time. I was out of the country, did not have service, wasn't able to get that podcast done, so we appreciate you coming back this week and being with us. Let's jump into it. We are talking about failure today. Failure is a big part of business. It's an important part of business. And see, what people don't understand is every business is going to have failures. In fact, and I don't know if Troy talks about it in the outline here, because I always do this, but one of the things is like when customers get a negative review. So, a negative review, people freak out about that. And I'm just going to tell you as one little example as we're jumping into this, a negative review is not necessarily a bad thing. And I'm just saying, Troy, do you already talk about that in the outline or no?
Nope.
Okay,
I do
perfect.
not.
Then I'm not going to steal your thunder here. A negative review can actually be a positive thing in your business, and it can turn into a strength. It can be a selling point for your business. And that's what we're talking about today, how you can take your failures and actually turn them into your best selling strategies. So before I do jump in and take over the whole thing and give away all of the magic sauce that Troy puts into this, I'm going to let you take it over, Troy. Go ahead.
All right. So today we're going to be talking about, taking those failures you've had in your business and turning those stories into selling strategies. So first and foremost, why we're going to use a story, because people love stories. Mm-hmm. People love hearing real, honest, and intriguing stories. And one of the best ways to get people to listen to you and actually remember what you said is through a story. And the other thing about stories that is really important is people relate to stories. So people like to see how they relate to the people that they're doing business with. And a story is a great way to help them relate to you as a business owner and relate to your company, and also your employees as well. And it's also opening up to your customers, and it's creating a sense of vulnerability and trust. And that is really important, because I don't know if you've ever sat down with a new customer, you're talking to them about your services, and they don't trust you right off the bat. They don't really know you, right? So one of the best ways to break down that barrier and build trust is to kind of be open and vulnerable and share some of your experiences and your stories with them. And you'll be amazed at how quickly they can go from guarded and like, oh, I'm not sure, I don't trust you, to, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to do business with you. And that's what we're looking for. That's what we're trying to create here. So how do you actually share a failure in your business and still get the job, right? I know a lot of you are going, I'm not going to tell them that I've ever done anything wrong, right? No way. Then I'm not going to get the job. No. There's a way to do it, and there's a way to get the job, right? And actually get more jobs by sharing your failures correctly. So we're going to talk about that. So how do you share a failure and still job? I'm going to give you some points. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to give an example, a story from us where we failed, and then how we use that in sales. So how do you share that failure? First, you're going to want to share the pain point. This is really important. Preferably a pain point that your potential customer feels as well.
Right.
And we'll give you examples of that, right? Because if you can share a pain point that they feel, you're going to poke that pain point and you're going to make them go, oh, I need a solution to that, right? Then you're going to share what you tried to do to solve that pain point. Oh man, like I had this pain point and here's what it was and here's what I tried to do. And then you're going to share about how you failed. And, it just didn't work. I thought it was going to work, but it didn't work. And here's what went wrong. And then you're going to share your frustration for failing. Oh, it was so hard. And this is what happened from that. Right. And then this is where you're turning this failure around. Now you're going to share what you did to discover a different solution to the problem. Right. So we're not just going to end at the failure and they're like, oh, you failed. No. We're going to take that story further. And now we're going to say, look, I did this and this, and here's how I discovered a different way to do this. And it solved my problem and it made life so much better, right? So you're going to share how you solved the problem. And then finally, you're going to share how it changed your life or your customer's life or whatever it might be. So this is the formula for telling a failure story, but turning it into a selling strategy. Now, the example, I'm sure Trevor already knows what the example is, even though he hasn't even read the agenda.
Never do.
Right? The outline. I'm sure he knows what it is. So the example we're going to give today is when we launched one of our products called the Post Place. And Trevor, do you want to kind of run through that story?
Yeah, sure. So on the Post Place, it was a phenomenal product. In fact, it's all credit to Troy and Ron because I didn't see the vision. I really was focused on another product that we were looking to build. And they were like, hey, we're thinking of building this. What do you think about that as our first product? I said, man, whatever you guys think, just run with it. I don't quite understand it, nor am I trying to. And I'm so glad that we did because it is a content marketing machine that basically feeds Google exactly what it wants. And so it dominates in the organic area. It dominates in the local area. So any local business looking to dominate their area and become the authority in their industry, really the Post Place does that for them. And I'm not going to go into how it does it and what exactly it is, but it's a content marketing machine. And the thing was, when we went and we launched that machine, we were so excited about it. But what we expected to spend on it was a lot less than what we actually ended up spending on it. And then how much we expected to spend in marketing to get it out to the world was a lot more also than what we had expected. So the thing is that what we did is we built the product. We rolled it out to some existing customers and it crushed it. It was phenomenal. It worked so well. Our customers were just thriving. So then we said, okay, great. We need to take this out to the world. So we took those marketing dollars and we start pumping it in to Google and to the PPC and to all of these different avenues, all these different channels. And we just really weren't getting the return on investment that we thought we were going to get. And so it started to kind of get rolling faster than we could keep up with. And we were getting concerned. In fact, we got down to where, we were losing money. We only had so much money in reserves left. And we were getting kind of nervous. And so we were failing. We had built a phenomenal product. It was amazing, but we were failing at marketing it. And so what we did is we took a video. Well, Troy actually created this video talking about the product, talking about our customers, showing the customers and the success that they were having. We included in that video, these video reviews that we had created from our customers. So basically we interviewed our customers. We got video reviews from them talking about how amazing it was for them. We put it into our marketing. We put it back out there. We talked about a little bit about how we kind of had failed at first, with our marketing and how that's part of this. In that video, we kind of talked about how, us failing at getting this product out that worked really well actually helped us create another product and helped us create success with it. We found success with it. And as we put out this new video with the reviews and the proof showing how our customers were having great success with it and the results that they were getting, right? It was not a video any longer about how it worked. It was a video of the results from how it worked. We started generating recurring revenue like crazy. We sold over $500,000 in recurring revenue in less than 6 months. It was phenomenal. So but we had to share that. We actually were failing at first with this product. Even though it was an amazing product, we were failing. And we actually had to share that failure a little bit in that marketing. And through that failure, we were able to find the right way to then market it and get it out to people and show the results, right? And be successful. Anything
Awesome.
else you want to add to that?
No, that's it. So basically, we'll just go real quick through that story and we're going to break down exactly what we did. So Trevor, in that story, and we tell this story to potential clients all the time, and he shared the pain point right off the bat, that we had an awesome product, we were marketing, we were spending tons of money, but we weren't getting an ROI.
So think about it. Let me interject there. Think about that from their perspective of business, your guys' perspective of business. You have a phenomenal service, right? You're out there, you're crushing it. You're killing all the weeds. You're killing all the bugs. You're cleaning all the carpets. You're, doing the best home inspections. You're doing the best home cleaning, whatever that service is. You have the product, right? You've got the phenomenal service, just like we did. The question was,
exactly,
or is, are you able to market it in a effective way to really portray that, right? So go ahead, keep going, Troy.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's really important because, you shared the pain point, right? Mm-hmm. For us, it was marketing. But it could be, if I'm a carpet cleaner, my pain point could be, oh man, I had bought this house, I had this carpet for 5 years and it was totally trash. And I hired a carpet cleaner to come in and clean the carpet and it didn't look any different. It looked no different than when than before he cleaned it. And I was like, there's got to be a better way to do this. This is, I should have had great looking carpet and I didn't. And that was my pain point, right? So I tried to solve it by hiring a carpet cleaner and it didn't work. He didn't clean my carpet good, right? It didn't make a difference. So I failed. I spent that money and I didn't get anything back, right? And that's my frustration. So we're going to kind of go through this, but
yep.
As you can see, you can apply it to your business just like we applied it to ours. So right. Trevor shared the pain point. He shared how we tried to solve it. We made a video that went through exactly how the product worked.
Yep.
We spent money on it. It didn't work. We failed. We weren't getting the sales.
Educational video, an info video.
Exactly. So we were super frustrated. We were trying to figure out a different way to do it. We were getting into a financial bind because of it. And then we decided we've got to change everything. And we went out and we recorded videos of our clients sharing not only what it did for their business, but how it changed their life. And we pushed that video out through the exact same marketing channels. And all of a sudden we were closing sales left and right, multiple sales a day. And like Trevor said, we generated over $500,000 in recurring revenue in just 6 months.
Yeah. And
so we solved the problem and it changed everything.
Exactly. And if you look at that, so for us, our pain point was the marketing, which was also the service, the product that we were pushing. Mm-hmm. Right? So our product marketed for our customers and we showed the pain point of how this info style, which is what most people's websites are. It's what, if you do make a video, it's like a how-to video or a how it's done video. It's not a marketing video. It's not the actual results that they're going to get. People are results driven. So for us, it was the pain point was our marketing and the answer was our marketing, right? And the product that we had. And that's a pain point for a lot of our customers, right? It's marketing. For you guys, that pain point, like Troy gave the example, was the crappy carpet, the carpet cleaner who couldn't clean it. You decided that you needed to, you could do a better job or whatever. And then how you fixed that problem and then moved forward and created, the business that you have.
Yeah, exactly. So if we take that same scenario of the carpet cleaner, right, you might be going like, I couldn't solve this problem. And I was like, this is garbage. There's got to be a better way to do this. And then I figured out that using a truck mount system with all of this power and was going to make a difference. So I started a carpet cleaning business. And now I clean people's carpets and their carpets look brand new when I'm done doing it, right?
And then it goes,
so
here's what my customers have to say. Check it out. And you show videos of your customers talking about how awesome you are.
exactly. So you can see, you can do this in any industry. It could be, in childcare that, I took my kids to this childcare center and it was horrible. And my kids had this terrible experience and I would pick them up and they were in dirty diapers and all this stuff. So I said, you know what, there's got to be a better way to do this. So I created my own childcare center and I put these things in place, these systems to make sure that children are taken care of and they have a great environment to be in. Right? So you're talking about the failure and then you're talking about how you made it better. Now, why are you doing this? So again, the end result of the story is this. One, you're putting pressure on the pain point that your potential customer is feeling. Two, that failure makes you relatable to them, right? So they're like, okay, this person was just like me. Mm-hmm. They were in the same situation. The journey that you show them shows this growth in you that now makes you different than them, right? Because you went through this journey and you grew and you learned and you discovered. And then the final thing is the success that you achieve at the end makes you the expert. Mm-hmm. So now they're like, okay, I don't want to go through that pain. I don't want to go through all that growth and discovery. I just want the expert to do it for me, right? So it doesn't matter whether you're a marketing company or whether you're a carpet cleaner or a childcare center, you can utilize this same formula of failure to success to help you close more sales.
That's right.
All right, Trevor, anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. Homework? Let's jump into homework. Let's jump in. How can you implement a failure story in your marketing this week? Figure out, pinpoint that failure story. How can you put it in? How do you have that story of 0 to hero, baby? Right? Like why there was a failure that they can relate to, or there was an issue, I guess you could call it an issue, right? That they can relate to. Yep. There is something that's not right that they can relate to, and you become the hero in the end because you're solving that issue for them. You're fixing that failure. You're taking that failure. You experienced it. You relate to them. They relate to you, and you've got that solution. You know how to fix it, right? So how can you implement a failure story in your marketing this week? All right, guys. Hey, thanks for spending another Tuesday morning with us. And we are so excited to be back. We've got a few more podcasts coming up. We've got some travel coming up. I mean, we've got a lot more podcasts. It's not like we're going anywhere. But we have a lot of travel coming up too. We're doing a lot of events. And so, if there's any hit or miss weeks, we'll let you know. But make sure that you guys go and click that little bell if you're on YouTube so that you're getting notifications when our new videos do come out. Go and click the follow and pick the allow. I think on the podcast channels, it's the allow notifications so that way when our new podcast does drop, it will notify you as well. But we're also going to be in here. You know how we are. We try to do it every single week. I know we have a ton of travel coming up, so I wouldn't want you to miss anything. So make sure that no matter how you're listening to us via podcast or on YouTube, that you click that notifications button so that you are getting notified when we have a new release come out. All right? We love you. We appreciate you. We will check you guys out on the next episode of So Tell Us Time.